victory if Kovaliv wants to win this. He has to keep...
See there, Brian, first big shot from Canelo. He goes right to the body, trying to land it
to the head. Kovaliv has to be very careful, even though this is a smaller man in front of him.
About throwing it with full power.
And this is with the hook on the jab hard right now, but again, that'll keep him out
there. He can't throw it hard or fast with power right now because Canelo is looking to counter.
Same thing against a guy that probably throws a stiffer jab than Canelo.
Slow go in the first of this fight. Hey, what has this guy got?
I'll tell you what, I'm really...
Champion of the world. Now his trainer, and yeah, he was big on that when we spoke to him this week. Don't try to blow him out, and certainly in this fight, he wouldn't try to
just touch him, baby.
You can see there's definitely rock, solid power. See the body type, you can see the explosion. Throwing the punches, you feel like, uh-oh. But with Kovaliv, number 2, of course, scheduled for championship 12, full 6 feet tall. Winging with hook and that glancing blow.
And now we know why Kovaliv was touching, but that's exactly what he was looking for.
And now a little more steam on that jab from Kovaliv. Good jab.
How would you compare the speed of Canelo to Andre Ward?
He went on to get edged in a controversial decision. That was in 2016. Ability. That looked like Kovalev's night. Did not get that.
He's backing up the bigger man, but the essence for his round and a half is that I've got to land the big early on, piling up points.
Good combination by Canelo, that I can bust this guy up.
The distance, but Kovaliv showing a lot of discipline. Big shots later in the fight. Right now, I think Canelo was way too sharp, looking to counter. There you go. See, those are the counters must fear. Right now, just keep telling explosion and speed.
That was a vivid illustration.
I felt his jab was really effective. Point scoring jab. First 2 rounds, definitely get there. But for now, those first 2 rounds, it's like Kovaliv straight to the center.
Kovaliv with the right hand, firing it out. Counters with the right hand. I thought he showed a lot of poise. He survived the end of the round. Thrown. Wow, 129 to 41. That is significant.
He was a predator in the ring. He's having changed that style.
Prodding, throwing jabs, the occasional right hand.
Has been better in this round. Landing shots like that, good left hand to the jaw of Kovaliv.
For another. So Sergey Kovaliv has stuck.
Yes, he has. He hasn't committed to touching him because Canelo is getting closer and closer with those counters.
You have to look at how is he carrying the weight. Canelo Alvarez said, hey, this
might have felt great all throughout this training.
Final seconds of round number 3. Tactical so far. Kovaliv has had difficulty in the late rounds. There's a hook by Canelo 3 times. And you know what, Chris? He was in that fight. He had that jab hung down low, kind of lazy with it, and he got stopped.
He didn't try to tie up. He didn't take a knee. Same thing with Alvarez in that first fight. He just didn't seem to know what to do.
He's constantly pumping it out there, and so he has thrown through 3.
Canelo's getting close.
The last 2 times we've seen them engage, Kovaliv has jumped in, clinched, and stopped the punching of Canelo.
That's smart. Get inside, hold him, force the referee to break it up and reset.
Staying on the inside.
That's something you don't see from Kovaliv.
Yeah. He seems to be comfortable because these jabs are not hurting him, and yet he's not opening up any new offensive opportunities.
Well, Kovaliv is not committing. He's just getting touched.
Neither one of them really landing cleanly. Wicked body, something nasty. As he moves up, although Chris Maddox...
Other than the left hooks that Canelo landed, just like that, to the body, which is a smart game plan by Canelo.
Firing back with that jab, and a hook has a good stick.
It's Gennady Golovkin in that first fight.
He is in a different phase of his career. He can... But can he win and trade? I don't know if he can take many of those body shots. So far, he hasn't taken, but you can see that plan coming out.
Well, question is, if he does commit to power, Canelo is right there with the speed and the confidence.
We saw Floyd not change a single thing. So far, Canelo is showing that type of patience. Good body work there by Kovaliv.
Yeah, it's interesting hearing Claudia say that Kovalev's corner is where they're getting gassed.
Calm throughout the big fight week. Able to, as we go to round 6, and to the right, might have it either way.
This idea, we were talking on this podcast earlier in the week, just as a way to kind of indicate which of these rounds were close.
And I agree with that. I'll always ask you, that way when you go to a decision, people aren't out in any fight that you could have either way.
That's because you vehemently disagree.
No.
The people watching are wondering why Kovaliv is not really putting behind.
Looking like he is closing in for the kill. However, it's not as if he is ripping him with shots.
He gets in trouble.
Great fight high, 14 punches. Canelo against Rocky Fielding at 168. Chris Maddox with his 4th straight round for Canelo.
Canelo block a lot of them.
True.
He's not really trying to penetrate the gloves of Canelo. He's just touching those gloves.
Chris, it's a very good point. And as we are now out of the Winky Wright era, as a guy like Winky Wright would keep his gloves.
Against Arislandi Lara. I thought Arislandi Lara in that fight landed.
It was 1 KO after the 8th round, and that was his last fight against Anthony Yarde. For a variety of reasons. Claudia Trejos right now. Claudia?
Thank you, BK. And he's definitely committed to going for the body punches.
Final 40 seconds of the 7th round. And Canelo, you have to give him credit.
Jacobs Kovaliv is more of a heavy foot fighter. Heavy hands with heavy feet.
Chris, you spoke to him earlier. Evander looks very
Smile on his face after watching his son win his pro debut.
So, Chris, according to you, Canelo's plan is just no
To score some of these rounds, but as I'm sitting here, a lot of these Kovaliv absorbing them into his guard. That's not a scoring punch.
Say they respect Kovalev's power. He hasn't just come marching through.
I respect the game plan that Kovaliv has in the end.
Final half of round 8. So it's like heavyweight. I think that is obvious that he can.
He's the one back to Canelo.
As the action ends, I think everybody was. You have to ask yourself at a certain point. You think he's setting traps?
He's setting traps. He's definitely playing.
Is he thinking
Jacobs, he backed him up. He's backing up the bigger
best total of the fight for him? So
Kovalev believed he could jab his way to a victory because I haven't seen him throw too many hands that have ended a lot of fights.
Evidently did take that round off. He just cruised through that. Now Russell Moritell trying to mix it up a little bit now. Oh, right hand there. But it still landed cleanly and is a clean scoring shot. Here comes Canelo. Landed that hook.
Watch that right ankle of Sergey Kovaliv. A couple of minutes ago, it looked like a tweak. And I've seen that happen in basketball.
Body shot answer by Canelo.
But this is a very cautious Kovalev club.
Round 8. You got to figure he won that one. Leave that last few weeks. Artur Beterbiev stopping Alexander Volstik 2 weeks ago.
Close fight. The jab of Sergey Kovalev.
These are a little more menace. Trying to look for a shot. Claudia Trejos is with Buddy McGirt.
Thank you, BK. Thank you.
The history of Canelo winning McGirt, but if you have a problem with the judges, jump up and down.
Final minute, round 10. These last 2 rounds, 34 to 22, is pretty clear cut. Easy to see his shots. Traditional, a rare uppercut from Canelo times. Perhaps Canelo is winning these rounds as he comes out firing, and yet he comes in here now. It is time to
in this fight. He continues to throw that jab. He knows what's coming back when he releases it.
Canelo now uppercuts 2 in this round.
Hasn't really landed something that's a crushing puncher because Canelo's not giving him that opportunity.
And you see the landed punches. It's about even. There's a lot more oomph on his shots. Right hand by Alvarez.
Kovalev's not even committing to